looking for anyone who is ready to get their house, together, whether it's for the market or just to look better than their neighbors, because who doesn't want to do that? So I can help you pick out the right door for your home. I can make it quiet. I can provide you with the best opener on the market. Just give me a call. Shannon with Precision. Thank you. Stefan?
I don't think he's here.
Susan?
Good morning, I'm Susan with Shaklee, the Energizer Bunny. Shaklee is the supplement choice of astronauts, Olympians, and mere mortals. This is the time of year, even under normal circumstances, where we really take a look at our health and probably ought to really take a look at our health. I can help you review what you're doing. It might be just one little thing. And the Shaklee Meology Health Assessment is a fabulous way to give an overview of everything. I'm yours for Shaklee, making healthy happen.
Good morning, everyone. I want everyone to take their mouse, go to the top right-hand corner of their screen, click View, click Side-by-Side Speaker. That is so you have a larger image of my background, which is a craft room that I designed for somebody in an empty room above a garage. This is actually just 2 walls of a 4-wall build. So if you're looking for somebody who needs organization for crafty stuff, think of me, Tambra with Closet Factory.
Morning, Tina Schweiss with Hampton Roads Chess Association. We're a 501c3 nonprofit bringing the life benefits of chess to people of all ages and abilities in our region. We serve kids, seniors, veterans, all sorts of people. We're actually looking for some help with marketing from within the group this week. I did send an email to Michael. While we've got a little bit of a lull with our winter session going on and not signing up new students yet, we're looking to come up with some kind of a killer marketing campaign to draw new people into chess for the spring.
Awesome.
Good morning, everybody. Zontini with Zontini's Event Decorator, Flowers and Balloons, your event decorating specialist. Well, we survived Christmas, and we want to thank all of you who did order from us for this year's Christmas. It was probably one of our best Christmases ever. Our sales tripled for this year's Christmas 2021. So we are so thankful for that. But as we go toward the new year, we are looking forward to Valentine's Day. And I want to get you fired up and excited about your flowers for Valentine's Day. Don't wait too late.
Awesome. And Brad or Bryce, are you back with us?
Or Paul.
Or Paul? Alrighty. Visitors, it is now your turn to share who you are, what you do, how you add value, and what sort of business you're looking for. Like the members, we will go in order, and please remember you will have the same 30 seconds. And we'll start this morning with Mason Jeffries.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for the introduction and inviting me here today, Chris. I was with ADP doing small business. I'm now with Paylocity doing major accounts. So what I focus on is 30 to 500 employees. And what we really specialize in is what goes beyond the core HR and payroll needs. We help with company culture, employee engagement and experience, as well as modern workforce solutions and on-demand payments. So if you guys have any payroll needs, I'm your guy, Mason with Paylocity.
Next, we have Casey.
I'm one of the lead organizers again with Elena Herman's Neat Method. So if you're trying to declutter for the new year and it looks overwhelming, give Elena a call for a consultation.
We have Claire.
Hi, I'm Claire Jaramillo, and I'm a business coach powered by MAPS. And we are going to be doing a free Foundation of a Successful Business training on Thursday, January 20th at Gather, in Virginia Beach. And we'd love to have you, and I'll put the link in the chat box. Thank you.
Michelle.
Hello. Yes, I'm currently subbing in today for John Tankerly with Motive Construction. He wanted me to put out there to get that honey-do list done. But I also do work with Paul Fleetwood for Angel Wings Tree Service. And I want to go ahead and, of course, promote ourselves for you guys today and what we do. All those trees, pesky limbs, squirrels getting on your roof, need them cut back. We'd be more than glad to get out there. We also do gumball servicing as well. For everybody knows, we hate those getting on our lawnmowers and shooting out and hitting us in the knee. They're awful. But we can do a treatment for that where you don't get those pesky gumballs anymore either. So I would love referrals from you guys. Paul and myself both do the office management. So I'd love to hear from you.
Thank you, Michelle.
Next, we have Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie Headley. I'm a true headhunter. I take my time to understand my client needs. I customize my hunt to handpick the perfect candidate. I have extensive experience in the medical field, defense contracting, and executive operations of small businesses. My process is unique and specific, which has resulted in having a solid track record of placing candidates 21 days faster than the industry average. I use behavioral and industrial organization psychology that helps me to find long-term happy employees. So if you guys have any needs like that, or if you need to fulfill some of these positions, I'm here to help.
Awesome. Then we have a G Edwards.
Hey everybody, I'm Glenn Edwards with PayEntry. PayEntry is the largest payroll company you've never heard of. Our software has been around since 1996. I take the headache out of payroll and allow my clients to focus on revenue generating opportunities instead. So if you are a business owner of any size or you work with business owners, I'd love to meet you.
Awesome. Did we miss any visitors or members today? All right. We're glad you're here with us. We're going to ask you to make a decision today regarding applying, and later in the meeting, we're going to tell you how you can lock out your competitors from this chapter, as we only accept one person from each profession.
Lock them out.
Lock them
Lock
out.
them out. So for the vice president's report, it's the beginning of the year, so I'm not going to show any numbers because we already did. But next week after the meeting, we'll be having a chapter success meeting. We will be discussing setting our 2022 goals. So please add some time to your schedule for our members to stay a little bit longer and talk about that. So here's a little bit of information. And since I'm not showing thank you for closed business, think about the referrals that you give and the amount of thank you for closed business that they may generate. Leah did $364,433 in thank you for closed business, I think. And I want to say she had something like 45 referrals. She averaged $8,676 per referral. That's an impact. I know if Lisa sends me a referral, there's a really good chance that I'm getting revenue out of that. So think about that and, you know, be like Leah. Sorry, I was all about the gifts when I made this last night. So this is what happens when Shannon stays up past her bedtime. The membership committee report. Who can you invite today for next week? So I emailed all of the members a contact sphere reference sheet. Just in case you don't know what a contact sphere is, that reference sheet will give you a really good idea of it. But try to invite at least 3 people from your contact sphere every week. But at the very least, invite them for next week. Let's just kind of really kick off 2022, getting lots of amazing visitors like we have today. Brad, are you back? Sorry.
It's okay, I can take it away.
Okay.
So this morning, we're going to hear from Cheryl Hickok. Next week, we're going to hear from Lee Sheridan on the 20th. We have Amanda Waldron on the 27th. We have me. And then kicking off February, we have Tamara Lenz. And Cheryl, who will be introducing you today?
I am. I'm introducing her. So I personally wanted to do Cheryl's bio by saying, if you don't know Cheryl, give me your address. I'm going to come smack you around because you absolutely should. But she wrote a completely different bio. It's longer. Cheryl Hickok has been a realtor with Rosenwomble Realty for 17 years now. She has won many accolades to include 2019 #1 listing agent for the Lynn Haven office. 2013 through 2020, she has been the top listing and sales agent for Rosenwomble Realty. In 2018, she was Exemplary Agent Award for Rosenwomble Realty. 2016, she won the Exemplary Award for Hampton Roads Gazette. In 2013 through 2020, she has been a Circle of Excellence Award winner. She is married to Tal, and they have a very well-blended family with 6 kids and 10 grandkids. And quite honestly, that's why she works so much. She grew up a military brat and has lived all over the United States and Italy. This helped her to relate and talk to many different personalities. She is an advisory board member for the Salvation Army for over 20 years and has held many positions. He is also vice president for the Rose and Womble Foundation and participates in many fundraisers for both organizations. Carol's favorite thing in the world is wine and tomatoes, and she consumes both on a daily basis. That's why I like stopping at her house. Cheryl's burning desire is to teach the next generation more common sense if possible. And Cheryl's favorite quote is, "No one cares about how much you know until they know how much you care." And that is a Dr. Seuss quote. Without further ado, I give you Cheryl Hickok with Rose and Womble Realty.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you again. As I stated before, I had a completely different presentation for us because I thought we were going to be in person. So I'm not going to look at you directly. I'm going to try to follow my slides because I have a lot of information to tell you in a very short period of time. So next, Shannon. Why me? Glad you asked. Next. So my goal really is to try to explain and get the client to understand what they want most of all, so that it's a smooth transaction that closes and one that minimizes conflict. And yes, I am constantly minimizing conflict, believe it or not. And it takes a little time as possible so they can reach their goal. I also help them understand that they need to give a little bit to get what they want so that everyone can feel satisfied, which is the ultimate goal. And defending a client's best sister doesn't mean going to bat with every demand they request. Finding out what is the most important, however, is. Because as we all know, you're not going to get everything you want in a transaction. So I try to help them narrow that down. Next. So the main question everyone asks me all the time, doesn't matter. I'm standing in a line at a grocery store, they see my name tag. How's the market? Great question. Have the answers. Go. Next. As you can see from this, which y'all can't because it's kind of hard to do, but that, you know what that says right there in that big black box, which is technically green? An extreme seller's market still. All the way up until $1 to $2 million. So I don't care what price point you're in, when you list, it's still a seller's market. Next. The stats that I have for you are, at last November 2020, 2694 homes were sold. November 2021, we've sold 2895 so far. The reason you have numbers right behind is because none of the new numbers for 2021 will come out until the middle of January. But because I'm having this now, I had to share what I had. So what's my favorite word, everyone?
Inventory.
Right. Next. So inventory, as you'll see, in December of 2020, we had 3,811 active listings. Right now, in November, we only had 3,412 active listings. So the reason I'm telling you those numbers is because that's all of Hampton Roads. Hampton Roads is 7 cities. Now think about that. 1.7 million people, and we only have 3,400 listings. Now that, next slide. Now I'm going to explain to you why the market's as crazy it is. If you look at this slide, this shows you what the buyer traffic is right now in Virginia, which means that it's very stable. So there are many buyers out there. Next. The reason is because of this slide, and Jennifer will contest to this. The interest rates. That slide right there shows you the interest rates from January 2018 until today and where it's going to go in the 4th quarter of 2022. Okay? So as you can see, they rise, they drop, they're going, and they're going to go back up. Next. Months of inventory of homes for sale. If you look at this slide right here, this one right here should show you what's been happening and why our market's been crazy for the last few years. Since 1999, that is what our market has done. Now you can see why the adjustment is so different. Next. This is our housing supply. I don't know why that didn't show up, that whole slide show up, but it's always, it's okay, that's fine. That's showing you that we've been negative since last November of 2020. Next. Yeah. These are homes for sale right now. Since January 2011, that's where it started, to November of 2021. So look at what the homes for sale are doing as we go forward. Now, people ask all the time because they think that they're going to get a distressed property or a short sale or a foreclosure. Next slide. This is why you are not. In January 2012, our market was 35% distressed property. As of November 2021, it is less than 1% now.
5 minutes.
So when people ask me, do you have a foreclosure or short sale out there, or I'm going to be waiting, you're going to wait a long time. You might not want to hold your breath to get there because you will pass out or die first. Just saying, before that comes on the market. Next. So this is the question I get all the time too. When do we list? You list when you need to freaking sell. Because right now, most of the people are not waiting until the spring anymore. The military has decided, because our veterans were getting in such multiple offer scenarios, that they said, okay, wait, we've got to fix this. So they now start to PCS in January. What month is it? January, right now. You want to sell your house? Call me now, because now is the time when the people are coming in. And this is why in the next 90 days that you're going to see maybe that influx of more buyers are going to come in the market, because they're coming here from all over the United States. So, and if you wait till spring, they're going to already have something by then. So it's not a good time to wait till spring or in the middle of the summer to list your house. You really want to list it in the winter. I've said this before. December is a great month to list your house because people are feeling nice, nostalgic. They love how the house is decorated for Christmas. They got all that warm and fuzzy feeling crap that I don't know anything about, but it's still the best time to sell. Next. Slide, Shannon. Next slide.
I was trying to get there.
Oh, sorry. So in the third quarter of 2021, we've sold 10,696 homes already. Just in that quarter now. It's not the year. And we had 4,200 at that time homes for sale. The average days on market is only 10. The reason it's only 10 is because you got people like me that are going, okay, I'll list the property on Thursday, but I'm going to wait till Monday because I'm going to collect all the offers, because people are going to be running out there like it's a fire sale, or practically the house is going to be on fire, and go out there and write an offer. So I collect all the offers, and then I start making everybody bid. Well, I won't tell you how I do that part unless you're in a transaction with me, because I can't give away all my secrets. But I assure you that I know how to get the maximum price in the least amount of time with the least amount of headache and work for you to do. Okay.
2 minutes.
The average sales price went from, get this, 285,000 just in 2020, that quarter, to now it's 333,545, and it's been less than a year. So that again shows you that the market is still trending up. It is going to stop. And like we all know, it'll stop when the bubble is already bursted, and you're going to be too late. So that is why I'm telling you now with great conviction, do not be too late when I'm telling you this. Sell it now. If we have to throw you in a rental for a few months before you can find something, that's what's happening. That's why our rental market is out of control. And it's probably more out of control than the sales market. So, because it is cheaper to buy than it is to rent. So if you want to know all the more reasons of why this madness is still happening, I have plenty more stats to share with you. And I have plenty more things to that I could go into great detail about. But what I'm saying to you right now, if you've got to sell now, get the house on the market now, because there are still, I have a closing today when I leave here. It was the fourth offer I had to write for them before they want an offer. I also wrote for another buyer 10 offers before they actually won, which, and I'm telling you, I have every trick in the book to make this happen, but that's just what the influx of buyers are in the market right now. So that's what I mean about we have to know what's important when you're buying and when you're selling. And right now it is still going over list price, seller not having to pay closing costs, home inspection for informational purposes only, and they're still guaranteeing money over the appraised value, depending on the neighborhood. So if you really want to know about your particular market or your neighborhood, that will be, as my last quote be, the reason to do a one-to-one with me. So next slide. In conclusion, as I stated, if you want your house sold for the highest price with the least amount of time, do what I say to get it ready and reap the benefits. Cheryl Hickok, the key to all your real estate needs.
Awesome stuff, Cheryl.
Done.
Now that we know more about Cheryl Does, let's do our best to bring her a referral next week. Now we're going to go into our referrals and testimonials. This is the most important part of the meeting. For the members, 3 things can happen here: either pass a referral, thank a guest, or give a testimonial about how someone performed the services. And same deal for our visitors. We'll call you by name after the members have gone. And if you have a referral or testimonial, that's awesome. And if not, just let us know what you like best about the meeting. And we'll start this morning with Elena.
Hi, Casey in for Elena. Elena wanted to thank Cassandra Johnson for the referral. She's still working out getting that consult for that referral. So thanks, Cassandra. And me as a visitor, I would love the information for the pet. It was something with a pet business. I don't know if they do boarding and training. Would love that information. Thank you for having me.
Good morning, everyone, again. I just want to tell Leah thank you for the great referrals, and also thank Glenn for coming today as my visitor. If you guys are looking for a payroll service that's affordable, knowledgeable, amazing, give him a call. They do a great job with Pay Entry. Have a great week.
Candace.
So Cheryl was our realtor when we bought our house, and she was great, definitely more knowledgeable than the other realtors that the sellers had, who didn't know what to do with a foreclosure notice and came to the closing table empty-handed. So she doesn't know how to navigate conflict well. 12 out of 10 would use her again, and I gave her a referral this week.
Cassandra.
Yeah, Cheryl, great presentation. I don't want to sell my house, but if I did, I'm so pumped and I would definitely contact you, but I don't want to sell my house. I have a referral for Tank. I'll put it in, but everyone have a good day.
Chad Havin and Natural Bodies. My testimony for Cheryl. I mean, we live in our dream home right now. This was a great find. The buying process is challenging, but she made it seemingly it's just easy, and it was a great experience. My other testimony is for TDM Customs. We got our knit hats. They are incredible. Everybody loves them. They're buying them. They're comfortable. They're awesome. You should get some. What?
Hey, I'm Charles Hatley. I just want to give a shout out to Larry McKenzie. He came by, helped us hook up our copier machine, and is going to be talking to us today about some more IT management stuff. Everybody have a great week.
Thank you guys very much. I also have Pay Entry and love it. Thank God they finally came along and handled things that I was no good at, believe it or not. And Larry, thank you so much. I have new computer going into my office, and I'm bringing that one in. So I literally will be able to function from home as well as in my office now, because, you know, apparently we got to quarantine sometimes. And also Lee, thank you for the rescue of sending those. Lee's got a cleaning crew in there today into one of my listings because the lady said, I need a cleaner. I said, I want it done this week. I want it on the market by Monday. She was like, I think she was a little taken back on that one, which was that referral was from Susan. And I saying, I promise you, if you leave it to me, I'll get it done as faster than you can imagine. And thanks to Lee, I was able to hold that up. Thank you, Lee.
Awesome presentation, Cheryl. If you haven't bought or sold with Cheryl, you should. She is super knowledgeable about the market. And testimonial for one of our guests here, Mason. I've done my payroll with him ever since I've had people to pay. And he makes it super easy, seamless, and everything is accurate and correct.
Good morning, everyone. Over the break, I passed referrals to Amanda and John Otaki.
David?
Good morning, everyone. I want to thank Sam Welty. He came out and had some extensive work done on his vehicle. And also I want to thank Don Busby. He came out and sprayed my house. I got him to come out last week, and not near a bug I see anywhere. So good with that. Thank you. You all have a great week.
Great presentation, Cheryl. And I've got one referral this week for Brian Agnello.
Hey, great presentation, Cheryl. That was excellent. And what I've learned in my, 6 years knowing Cheryl is it's much better to have her on your side than on the other side.
Here's the thing to know about Cheryl. She's seasoned. That seasoned business is important when you're trying to make a big purchase like a house. That's my girl. She's working with us now. And if I didn't have her, there's no one else I can trust. I've got to talk to her and only her. So if you're looking to buy, get Cheryl.
Jennifer?
Oh, wow, that was fast. Cheryl, great presentation. I really, really loved hearing from you, loved being around you and your energy. And after a poor experience with a realtor for a year and buying and selling in this market this summer, I wish I would have known you beforehand. We did end up being okay, but that relationship is the most important relationship that you have in a transaction. So I look forward to sending some folks to you.
Cheryl is absolutely amazing. I know tons and tons of real estate agents. And when it comes time for me to sell my house or do anything, Cheryl will absolutely be the one doing it. Love her more than anything. Chad, yes, shout out to Custom. Yep, good hats. So get yours. Thank you.
Yeah, yep. Bryce, are you here? No? Okay. Michelle? Okay. Larry?
Hello, I wanted to make sure and thank Cheryl and Charles for the awesome referrals. Thank you very much.
I'm going to pass 2 referrals to Amanda Waldron, and huge thank you for helping me out with the HVAC at my studio.
Yeah, I had a referral for Brian Agnello. Oh, I'm sorry, Lee, I jumped in front of you.
That's great. Just finish up and he can go.
All right, so I had a referral for Brian Agnello and want to thank Zontini, want to thank Lee. His crew is doing an awesome job on our place. So, and Cheryl's obviously an awesome realtor. Thanks for everything.
Good job, Cheryl. I appreciate the referrals. I appreciate your trust. So I appreciate that. Keep it coming. Thank you. We are now doing one-time services again, so thanks. Also, thank you to the Renzes for closed business, and thank you for TDM and dealing with my immature, undeveloped monkey brain and all the changes I make.
I want to thank Larry and his team. One of his girls, Amy, came out and looked at running a cable for us. She gave us some other ideas first to try to save us a little bit of time and money, which is great. Super appreciate that. I'm probably still gonna have to do it, but we'll figure it out. And I've got one referral, and we'll see you guys next week.
Look, I have the best referral for Cheryl because I've had my real estate license for 4 years, and when I'm house looking right now, I called Cheryl because I was like, Cheryl, you're gonna get it done. She's a closer, she's awesome, and that says a lot, saying that I'm willing to give her that commission because she is awesome. And if you want to help her, we did some YouTube videos. You can share that with people and educate other people with her YouTube videos.
I'm viral.
I passed a referral to Pierre this week. He set up a plan for Henry. It was seamless, and a testimonial for Cheryl. She helped us purchase our house, and she's so well known in this industry. It made all the difference in the world. The people on the real estate agent on the other side knew her, and that's what won us our bid versus the other people that were bidding as well. So thank you, Cheryl. I love my house. I'm not selling it. Love you.
Paul, are you there?
I am here, and thank you for double checking. And a big shout out to Shannon for double checking. She actually let me know last night that we were meeting in person today, and she wasn't the only one. So big shout out to you. You're awesome. And Cheryl, great presentation. Thanks.
I had a guest, Katie. Thanks for coming. I hope you enjoyed it, and you're welcome back.
So I have a testimonial for Cheryl. She hasn't helped me buy a house yet, but when I get a bigger house in a couple of years, she will. But every time I go to her house to visit, she helps me catch like the most awesome buzz, and I love her. I also sent out several referrals, and Cheryl, that presentation was really, really awesome because I learned a lot of stuff that I don't know. So thank you.
I have a referral for Cheryl, and I was just thrilled to death to get it. That's the one she talked about. Those people are very, very sharp. I've known them, the mother of that gal, a long, long time. And she gave rave testimonies for Cheryl and her expertise. So that's quite kudos in her ballpark. So.
Camera.
Had to unmute, sorry. First, I want to thank TDM Custom for embroidering my niece's beautiful baby blanket. It was such a hit. Have had her name on it. It was so cute. But for Cheryl, we previously had another realtor try to sell a rental for us, and it was an epic failure. So we regrouped. We called Cheryl in because who else would you call in? And Cheryl took us to Habitat for Humanity. She took us to stores to buy stuff because anything Cheryl said needed to be done to get the house ready, we did it. And her first open house, she found a buyer, had to work through some contingencies, but it's a done deal. Wouldn't have anyone else. And then she turned around and sold JP's house before they moved last year. So thank you, Cheryl. Our family loves you.
Hey, finally managed to get everything updated in BNI Connect with some internal referrals, and thank you for closed businesses. So thank you for several of you who did some donations. And Michael, I sent you a referral for myself trying to get like a marketing video. And then I'm not clear if anyone in here does actual like logo branding that can help us out with a logo that we've been struggling with. I'd appreciate it.
I want to thank Chris Wallace and Steve Renz for thank you for closed business. And you guys have a great weekend. Rest of the week, rather.
All right. Now we're going to hear from our visitors and our subs, and we'll start with Mason.
Awesome. Yeah, I have a testimonial for Chris Wallace and Zontini. I've used Christopher Wallace as my financial advisor. He does a great job, goes above and beyond to educate me and make sure I'm investing wisely for my family. Zontini has taken care of me on several occasions for flowers for my wife's birthday and anniversaries, and he always goes above and beyond to help me out. So thank you both, Zontini and Christopher.
Absolutely. Next, we have Casey.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Moving on to Claire.
Thanks for having me. And I have a referral for David and his pet care.
Awesome. Michelle.
Thank you guys for having me today. I appreciate the offer.
Of course. Glenn.
Hey, everybody. Yeah, thank you for inviting me, Amanda. And Chris, even though you're with Paylocity, no hard feelings, I actually might have some referrals for you. I've got several plastic surgeons, dentists, and other doctors as well. So love to chat if you're open to it.
Yeah, awesome stuff. Thanks.
Thanks, everyone.
Katie.
Thanks, Pierre, for the invite. This has been super knowledgeable, and I really enjoyed getting to meet everybody.
All right. So we are glad that you took the time to be with us today. While today's meeting was a unique BNI online virtual meeting, we normally meet in person. If you are looking to grow your business, we can help. After today's meeting, we'll share how you can apply for membership to our chapter or what the next steps are. The application fee is $199 and the participation fee is $549 for a one-term membership, or you can take advantage of significant savings by paying $899 for a two-term membership. Within 1 week, you'll be notified of the status of your application. If you have any questions, they'll be answered at the visitor orientation right after this meeting.
So real quick, let me just say this. All of the visitors, we are going to be putting you into a breakout room with Susan in just a few minutes for the orientation, by the way. So referral reality check from Leah to Stefan. Stefan's not in here, but Leah, do you know if that was handled?
Yeah, he got it done.
Okay, great. And from Chris Wallace to Zontini Link, was that taken care of?
You got it done.
All right, great. So Secretary Treasurer report, basically, if you see your name up here, you need to fill out your application for renewal. I believe it's the next 90, it's either 60 or 90 days. And there is a link right there where you can click to go, and then you just select click here to renew and pay in BNI Connect. This is an upcoming event for visitor hosts and anyone else who wants some great information about being a visitor host, successes, stories, and snags. Thursday, January 13th at 5:30 Eastern Time. Dave, do you have anything about social events in 2022?
Yeah, so the week after next, we're doing our chili cook-off. We've got our football happening. We've got the NFL playoffs happening. So we're going to do a nice chili cook-off over at Pleasure House Brewing Company, and I'll send out a nice flyer within the next 3 to 4 days to everybody.
Okay. Next week after the meeting, we're going to have our chapter success meeting. We are going to go over chapter goals and the Power of One report, which I emailed to everyone last night. Please take a look at the Power of One report. I can't talk today. The obvious goal is to be in the green. If you are in the red or in the gray, please be sure, actually, if you're in any color, please be sure to click on your name and see how you can better your numbers. And step number 1 is entering them. So if you have a referral, if you have a thank you for closed business, anything, please put it in there. It just helps show how amazing this chapter is and how committed you are. So our closing quote is, it's not really a quote, it's just, you know, some thoughts from us to you. Happy New Year. May every person you meet lead to a new and fruitful relationship. May your every goal and dream travel a path of success. So let's all, you know, really kick in and help 2022 truly be a year of success for the Circle of Excellence. And please go into the chat box to the 3 little buttons at the bottom and say save chat. Also, this is where you get to see who figures out that when you save the chat, you can literally see what everyone says in private. So just know nothing is private when you type it in there. And I think that's it. I'm going real quick to open up the breakout room for the visitors. So there you go. Visitors, please go to the breakout room to learn more about BNI. And everyone else can stay. Oh, sorry, that says Megan. Chris, I don't think we need to do that because they're going to be in the breakout room and you already said it.
Fine.
Yep, so I think that's everything. Now we can just have a little bit of a debriefing. So visitors, you should be in the breakout room, and members, you can stay for the debriefing for a little bit.
Cool.
Awesome. Cheryl, your presentation was freaking awesome. So much
Yeah,
stuff
it was
I
great.
didn't know.
Carol, if I had a house to sell, I'd use you, but I don't. But I could buy one, so.
Did Cheryl leave?
It's okay.
Oh, there she is. Okay.
You just have to tell other people then.
Yeah, I can do that.
That's awesome. Claire is in here with us because Claire has already submitted an application. So the membership
Awesome.
committee will be getting back with her over the course of this week.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that's pretty fantastic. Pretty fantastic.
Yeah. Hopefully we get somebody in payroll here.
Well, and Claire is business coaching.
Yeah.
Business coach, yeah.
Yeah, we do need a payroll person though. We need a lot. So does anybody have
Glenn
anything
in?
amazing to share?
Is Glenn in a BNI group with Pantry?
I'm not sure.
I think that he is, but I think that he might be moving. So I'll email him again today and reach out to him. I know that last time he visited,